How's it? Welcome back. So I got some time to kill, so I figured I would go over a recent-ish comment that I got from someone who's still trying to learn more about and get comfortable with this whole hypnagogic meditation thing, but it keeps running into the same roadblock. So I thought I would go over his comment, my response, in the hopes that it could potentially help some of you out there who are running into the same issue. And so this comment came in from Green Budgie Plays 8092. Hopefully I said that correctly. And he writes, when I try to do hypnagogic meditation and try to follow/count my breath, I always keep having the same issue. Normally when my inner mental dialogue gets frequent to the point that it's happening again and again, disrupting my focus on my breath at least once every 30 seconds. This lasts for 5 to 10 seconds at a time. During those 5 to 10 seconds is what I assume is mainly auditory hypnagogia with some quick images and scenes some of the time, and it gets more frequent as I get more tired. And yeah, that sounds exactly like the earlier stages of real full-on, visual types of hypnagogia. Around 10 to 15 seconds when it finishes is when I suddenly snap back to being conscious and start to focus on my breath again after having noticed my consciousness was drifting away, and I am able to remember usually what I saw or heard. The main issue I'm having is with narrating or following the hypnagogia as it's happening, because I only ever seem to notice it after it had just finished. And I think he brings it up because one of my main recommendations on how to keep your lucidity or conscious awareness intact once these, real full-on liminal dreams start to pop up is by kind of narrating what's going on. It tends to help keep me one step removed so I don't get totally wrapped up in the narrative, lose my conscious awareness, and then fall asleep unconscious like we typically do. Where are we? I'm going to jump a little bit ahead here. I don't really know how to progress past this point, and I never really get the chance to see the images or hear things without either going temporarily unconscious or fully falling asleep. All right, so I think he is like perfectly on track. I mean, he's right where he wants to be, right? And so my main recommendation here would be do the exact same thing you're doing, because you're getting right up to the edge of it, right? You're at the beginning part of it. But then after you snap back after having seen it for whatever that 5 to 10 seconds, instead of going back to your breath, try to purposefully picture something in your mind. Or like my default, I'm not sure why this has just come naturally to me, but one of the easiest things for me to purposefully start to picture in this really early stage of hypnagogia is like mountain type scenery, nature stuff. So basically just play around with something like that. Whatever thought first comes to mind, just kind of focus on that thought, and then instead of following your breath, as you focus on that thought, just have your attention focused on the stuff that's happening behind your closed eyes, and see if something flashes up. And if you just keep rinsing and repeating this and doing this over and over again, at some point it's bound to hit and it will work, and you will actually see that image initially flash up, and you could be doing the whole hypnagogic meditation thing. One other tidbit I'll throw in there too, though, is when you're in this kind of earlier stage of the full-on hypnagogia, the images don't tend to stay up for very long. So even if you see it arise and you're lucid to that, and you're lucid and witness that, it's more than likely going to disappear right after that anyway and kind of go all black, which is totally fine. Just chill. That happens a lot. And then just do the same thing. Start to focus on something. Try to bring a picture up purposefully, or just sit back and follow your breath, or just do open awareness style stuff and keep your awareness on what's happening behind your mind's eye, waiting for an actual image to go ahead and flash up. But yeah, hope that helps. And until the next video, keep your hypnagogic meditation practice legit.